Hi, this is the 13th Wolfman, and guess what? I got two movies that I picked up. Actually, I got more than two movies, but two products that I picked up, and I'm going to show them with you. I'm going to show them to you. I can't speak today. So, the first thing is one of the steelbooks that Best Buy is putting out as the Best Buy exclusives. They're putting out about 16 steelbooks right now, including The Matrix, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Sucker Punch, Inception, just a bunch of stuff. My problem is that I have probably 80% of all the, not in steelbook, but just in movie. So I have like 80% of everything that they have, just in movie-wise, and the other 20% I don't really want, like Inception. I didn't care for the movie. I mean, I liked the movie was okay, but it wasn't the big knockout, drag-out, buku, great movie that everyone thought it was. And then they're doing the Lord of the Rings, and I didn't care for the Lord of the Ring movies at all. So, but that's my opinion. I did pick up one steelbook, and yes, I already have the movie, but I thought the steelbook looked cool. So, and I didn't have the movie on Blu-ray, so, and I do understand, from what I heard, this is just the first wave of steelbooks. I guess there's going to be a second wave. I really wanted the steelbook of Sucker Punch, but I have it on Blu-ray DVD combo already, so I'm not going to buy it again on Blu-ray just because of the steelbook. But, so, Book of Eli. Yeah, pick that up. I love this steelbook. That's the front. That's the back. Unfortunately, these steelbooks have no inner artwork, so I have to go back and watch a few videos. About 4 months ago, everyone was making a video on how to do inner artwork for your steelbooks. Got to go back and watch those. But this does look cool, and it's a real matte finish. It's got a really weird textured feeling to it. See, just the standard disc and no inner artwork. So, that's the first thing. I went by Walmart, and as you all know, I'm a Steve McQueen fan. And I have a great deal of stuff. But I picked up this from Walmart. It's the Magnificent 7 4-pack of movies. It's got all 4 movies. It was $10. So even though I had the first 2 movies, I didn't have the last 2 movies, so that means I only spent $5 per movie. But here it is. The Magnificent 7. It has the Magnificent 7, Return of the Magnificent 7, The Guns of the Magnificent 7, the Magnificent 7 Ride. That's the cover. Or I should say slipcase. And here are the covers to the movies. The Magnificent 7. Yul Brynner, James Coburn, Steve McQueen, Brad Dexter, Horst Buchholz. I know Robert Vaughn and Charles Bronson. Return of the Magnificent 7. Again, it's got Yul Brynner. Yul Brynner's like the only person that made an appearance in like any 2 of the 4 movies. He's playing Chris again. You got Robert Fuller in this one. Warren Oates. Who else? Take a look. Claude Atkins. I think that's really the big names for that one. So, Then you've got The Guns of the Magnificent Seven. Now this is funny because the same character, Chris, is now played by George Kennedy, who's in the middle. Not quite look the same as Yul Brynner, you know, the slim, bald, Middle Eastern looking dude, to George Kennedy, who's kind of tall. He's starting to get a little bit lumpy, you know, and still has his hair, somewhat. James Whitmore, Frank Severia, and Bernie Casey. I think that was his first film. And then, Magnificent Seven Ride. Chris Adams is now being played by, was first played by Yul Brynner in 2 movies, George Kennedy, and now Lee Van Cleef. Yes, the man from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So he went from Yul Brynner to George Kennedy, who was kind of lumpy, now back to a rail, Lee Van Cleef, and I believe, it doesn't say it on here. Yeah, there's Stephanie Powers, but it doesn't say it on here, but I think Gary Busey is in this movie. So that's the 2 things I picked up. The Magnificent Seven, Book of Eli. I am the 13th Wolfman. I'm on the prowl.